Good evening, everyone. I'm Carmine Gemei. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in athletic accomplishments that we forget about the academic ones. Well, Wyoming distance runner Christopher Henry has both. He just earned first team Google Cloud Academic All-District. And you might know Chris is a good old Wyoming boy from Laramie. This is his second year in a row he's earned the honor. And Chris has a perfect 4.0 GPA while double majoring in molecular biology and physiology. I can hardly say that, let alone imagine majoring in it. Plus, as an athlete, he's all region and all Mountain West. Chris also owns the school record in the 3,000 meters with a time of just under 8 minutes, 6 seconds. Good for one of our student athletes from right there in Laramie. And recently, Polk football coach Craig Bohl attended the 2019 Mountain West Head Football Coaches and Referee Officiating Summit in Colorado Springs. 7 officials and 2 coordinators of officials attending the 2-day meeting along with the Mountain West Head Football Coaches. The goal was to talk about the rules, philosophies, and officiating mechanics between the coaches and the refs, therefore creating a better understanding for both. And this is the first time in history this has been done. Polk football coach Craig Bohl said about the meeting, quote, "I think we are doing something that is really unique. There's no doubt in my mind a lot of my colleagues around the country, when they hear this, they're going to say that's a heck of an idea," close quote. And in pro football, the Broncos' third and final session of organized team activity starts tomorrow and ends Friday. And many of you know it's Vic Fangio's first year as NFL head coach, but he's got 32 years of NFL coaching experience. And Broncos free safety Justin Simmons had an interesting description of the team's new leader.
It's like Godfather, Italian, like mob-esque mentality. You make a bad play, you make a good play. It's like, it's you know, as a guy, and the great part about it is I knew a couple guys from Chicago, so I was with them in the offseason, you know, just trying to get a jump on them as a coaching staff. And I asked them, like, you know, how's Vic? And they all, like, responded the same way, like a little chuckle, a smile, and like, he's great. And like, I don't know what that means, but I kind of figuring it out now. He's just, you know, he's his own guy.
Can you imagine Vic Fangio on the sideline? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Reminds me of home. Well, the Rockies are doing well, coming into tonight with walk-off wins in 3 out of their last 4 games. Game 2 of 4, hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks, tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th, and Chris Iannetta up to bat. Get out of here, because I said so. The ball is back, and it barely gets over the left field wall. Rockies go up 4-2. Same score, bottom of the 8th, bases loaded, and Ryan McMahon slices one to deep left field. 2 runs come in to score, and the Rockies go up 6-2. That's the final score. And this season, with the bases loaded, the Rockies are an incredible 15 of 32, almost hitting 500 in that position. They can get up to 500 record-wise with a win tomorrow night. And also good news in local baseball. Yesterday, the Casper Horseheads got their first 2 wins of the season. That was a doubleheader against the Hastings Sodbusters out in Hastings, Nebraska. The first game, the Horseheads won 5-4, led by Jake Brown's 2 RBI. And the night game was even crazier, also a 1-run win, but it was 14-13. Casper started off with a 10-0 lead before the game got dramatic and close. They barely eked it out. 3 RBI from Brown and Kyla Harris in that one. The teams conclude the 3-game series tomorrow. And last night, many of you know, was Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The Boston Bruins taking down the St. Louis Blues 4-2. The Blues started off with a 2-0 lead, but then they crumbled. They were playing the Blues, and they lost that game. So now they're down 1-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals, and Game 2 is tomorrow night.
Can we just go back to what you're Casper Horseheads? What
Sure.
is a sodbuster?
I don't know.
Do you know what
really
a sodbuster is?
am curious about that, but I love delivering that sodbuster name.
Sod.
Buster.
You can really
And you know what it
punctuate.
is? Call us or let us know.
know.
Or we can Google as
We're
well.
City
Sodbuster.
folk who don't know
Yeah.
this lingo.
Millennials,
right.
man. All right. Well, you
can tweet it
great
to us.
sports, Carmine.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. We'll be right back after the break.